razor has no problem going through 7 days of my growth. If you're in the market for a adjustable safety razor and you want the best, stick around because this video is going to walk you through one of the best options out there for you to buy. Rex Ambassador. This is highly sought after by Americans who want quality and they want an adjustable razor. And this one has a setting between 1 and 6. Why do so many people buy this razor? Well, I can tell you, it's made by a reputable company. It has a lifetime warranty. What drives me nuts is so many people buy these old German razors. They're paying $40 to $80, now up to $150, and there's no warranty. Why in the world would you spend that much money on a product that does not have a lifetime warranty? It's unbeside me. But if you're looking for something American made, you look at things like quality of materials, craftsmanship, a reputable company, this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to be using what I used last week, this Ariana & Evans, the Neo Rosso. It's got a wax stamp here. I freaking love that. Like, that is so cool. I'm into like Games of Thrones and House of Dragons, and yeah, that's just so cool. I'm going to be using one of my favorite shaving brushes, which is the Simpson T3. It's a synthetic knot. This is a 26 millimeter one. I like the bigger knot because it's easier for me to create a lather on my face. Smaller ones, I tend to have bigger issue of creating lather quickly. Now, one of the things with this new soap from Peter is the formula, it takes a little more water, but as you can see, it's still going to pop very quickly. And what I mean by pop is, it's gonna lather up very, very quickly. Letting this sit on my face here while I load up my razor is gonna give it more time to soak into my skin, help lift up them hairs so I can get a really good cut. I'm going to be using the Astra blades, the SPs, the Superior Platinum. Reason being is this razor right here has some blade feel, and my rule of thumb is sharp razor, mild blade. This is a two-piece razor. You want to do it here at the bottom. This design is based off a Gibbs design. Everyone's going to say that in the comments, but you know what? It's still engineered by today's standards, not yesterday's standards. As you can see, they have a tab set up inside, and it anchors in here down where the two tabs go in. That's how you know you're getting some quality. So you just hold it together, spin it, and you got it. There are no tabs sticking out of the side here. Underneath, Matt puts a timestamp on it, which is really cool. I mean, that's kind of old school. So my last shave with this, it looks like I had it on 4. If you can see down here, and I'll hold it back here a little bit, there's a dot, and you just adjust this dot. It lowers and raises the, the base plate here. I had it on 4. Now, granted, I'm working with 7 days of growth. I might just go all the way up with it for the first pass, and let's see what we get here. Oh, God, yeah. This razor's heavy, so be careful. Now, for me, when I'm shaving with a heavy razor like this, I'm actually holding it back off my face a little bit because I don't want it to dig in. Razor has no problem going through 7 days of my growth. Now, if you notice in this shave, I'm gonna really take my time to make sure I don't cut myself. Ooh. Oh, man. It is just so sharp on 6, dude. Very sharp. Okay. Missed a little bit there, but again, I'm holding the razor back a little bit. Yeah, let's just try it. Let's try it on 6 here. I might have to bump this down a little bit. Yeah, it's just grabbing it. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little too much for me. I'm going to have to turn that down. I'm going to turn it down to a 4. Just because I don't want to cut myself. Not to say I won't cut myself now, but... Ooh. Might have got myself there. Okay. Cut in my Fu Manchu here. Have it, see where it missed it here? Almost a straight line. I mean, this thing is really, really sharp. Not a bad first pass. I did kind of wuss out a little bit there on the end because, whew, America. I don't mind taking one for the team, but you know when something's too aggressive on your face? Oh, got myself right there. See, I told you. Shouldn't have shaved on level 6. I did cut my upper lip already. Right here, I didn't change it quick enough. All right, so the last pass, I did cut myself here. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down even further. I'm going to try it on a 1. Yeah, I'm going to try it on a 1. Now, some people might think, well, if you had a gem blade in it, it might have been a better cut. It's possible, but I don't think so. Yeah, my neck is already stinging. Now, some guys really enjoy, aggressive razors and blade feel. I don't mind if it's aggressive. The blade feel, ooh, it just, as you can see, I'm fearful of it. Even on 1, this thing's good. Should have did 1 pass on 1. But, yeah, could you... No, I can say this. If I shaved with this razor every single day, I could definitely master it. And I think that's what a lot of people don't get. I'm not putting down any razor that I ever shave with, because if you shave with it enough, you can probably master anything, at least in my opinion. So I just want to go over this with a 1. Gonna stay away from that cut. Little walkie to get it up in there. Okay. Yep, that's good. Now, I can tell you this. My neck's burning. So I'm going to flip this to cold water. But oh yeah, boy. Quite a bit of stinging down below. Yeah, I just, is it driver error? A lot of that is, but like I said, if this was a razor I shaved with every day, I could master it, or at least be proficient with it, find out, the razor and blade combination, and go from there. I probably should have put a Persona comfort coat in. But I haven't shaved with an Astra SP, and it is one of the blades that I first started out with, and I do like it. The only bad thing about Astra blades are the platinums is 1 in 10 blades, you're going to find a dud, meaning you're going to start shaving with it and you're going to think you didn't load it right in your razor or something, and it's not. It's just a dud. I found that to be the same thing with Gillette Nassets as well. And it used to be my number one blade. And I switched from that to Comfort Coats for that simple reason is the quality control was not there like it is with Personas. And that goes for the Platinums too, that are sold overseas in Germany. Okay, but I did get a low cut there. Now that Allen block did seal it, got all that there. Now I'm gonna go in with never leave home without putting this on my face is Thayer's. Stuff is so beneficial for me. It goes on super slick. I mean, it's just so good. The aftershave splash that matches that soap. It's milky. I'm not going to put it on my head. The Italian festival is going on this week, so I want to make sure I'm going to sweat, so I don't want that stuff pouring and dripping down in my face. What did I think about this razor? Wasn't my best shave this time. The last time I shaved with it, I was pretty impressed. I'm just going to break it down here. You just turn this, pull it out, and then the blade sits on top. I've heard Matt say that if you don't even at least crank this open with a blade in it, it might get some surface rust. So I don't want to do that. This is a very expensive razor. It's like one of the most expensive ones I have. So I'm trying to take care of it. I did let my hair grow out a little bit more just to use this razor. I've never tried it with, just a few days growth. I can see why a lot of people buy this, Razor Emporium, lifetime warranty. Everyone loves Matt. Rex Razors has a great credibility for luxury and the standards that they make these razors on. Yeah. All in all, I do like the design on this. Like I said, if I shaved with this every single day, I could master it. At least I think I could be proficient in it. And it's a great seller. I know Matt sells a ton of these. But use the links down below and help a brother out. Well, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week at 11 a.m. Come on, America.